Greetings! It's your favorite dapper bottom feeder, Crafty Crawdad. Since episode 1, I've been busy doing some chores around the swamp. Being a crayfish is no excuse for living in a mess. So I decided to add some class to the place. I've put a proper path all the way from my front door, around the side, and straight to the cows and my mine entrance. I've also built this little entrance building. Honestly, it's mostly so I don't have to climb the ladder and immediately get blown up by a creeper again. My tuxedo is dry clean only, and gunpowder is a nightmare to get out of these sleeves. While I was working on the path, my neighbor Kwak stopped by with some incredible gifts. He's been a busy bee lately, and actually gave me some shulker shells. I didn't think I'd have high-class storage like this for a long time, so thanks, Kwak. He also must have been worried about me down here in the mud, because he brought me an iron golem to act as my personal bodyguard. His name was Bog, the guardian of the swamp. It was nice knowing him for a minute, but unfortunately I haven't seen him for a while. I think he got killed. I also tucked a small farm off to the side for wheat and sugarcane. We need to feed the cows, and more importantly, make some books, because every classy home needs a library. We've got a big to-do list this episode. We want to turn that zombie spawner I found into a proper XP farm. Build an enchanting area so I can finally get some decent gear, head into the nether to find a fortress and some quartz, and finally, to add some nice lampposts to the new path to keep the riffraff away. These claws were made for crafting. Let's get the adventure started. Alright, let's head to our mine on this beautiful new path, which still I get blown up by creepers. I'll have to add those lampposts sooner than later. And in my inventory, I've got everything I need. You can see here in this row. Should be able to make the zombie spawner and get some XP. But before we head down there, let's gear up. That'll do nicely. Heading down the ladder. It's quite a ways down. I'm all the way down to diamond level here. Gotta run this way. As we get to the end here, where this torch is, we turn right at the gravel. Continue down this hallway, just a little ways, and we'll be in the abandoned mine shaft that I discovered before. Now let's find that spawner. I can hear the zombies, I think I'm getting close. There it is. Let's put some of these here. I guess we'll see it. But we need to light it up just so we for sure don't spawn anything. Now we're here. We're gonna have to clear this out a little bit. I think there's even a spider spawner behind this, so we got some work to do. Alright, first let's start by clearing out 4 blocks from each side of it. So 1, 2. Okay, now I need to do 2 below the spawner. The idea here is to place water along the back wall every other block. By doing this, we create an infinite water source between each one. The mobs will flow down and will fall into the smaller channel at the bottom. Then they'll go through the signs, hit the soul sand as they jump, and be shot up. When they get to the top, there's another water source flowing toward a hole I made that's tall enough for them to drop and take some damage, but not all. So I can hit them and get the XP more quickly. Alright, so I dug out 25 blocks, put some water, went back down, grew some kelp to fill in the water for those 25 blocks, came up, went over to the other side and dug 23 blocks down, and now I've made this little room. This is where the zombies are gonna fall, and I'm gonna be able to kill them easily. Let's finish building the storage, the hopper, and get it all set up now for the zombies to fall. Alright, this is working pretty good. It's a little bit slow. It'll work. I can stay here for a while and let them build up and get my XP as needed. I think These are going into the chest. Take these. And then I found this. I can go straight down here and get right to the end, right into a mine shaft. It goes right back to the area, back to our base. Since we've already gone to the trouble of setting up this spawner, I've decided to install a proper enchanting suite right here at the base of the farm. Look who it is! Kimmy's dropped by the swamp and offered to lend a hand with our renovations. Truly a neighbor of high standing. Kimmy and I have been busy scavenging for amethyst, glowberries, and book materials for the enchanting room. Now we're back down there, clearing out the XP room to make space for a truly sophisticated enchanting setup. With Kimmy heading off to catch some shut-eye, I found myself alone with my thoughts, and a very empty wood chest. I quickly realized my supply of dark oak was nowhere near enough for the sophisticated flooring I have in mind. So I set out on a quick trek to find a proper forest. There's something quite therapeutic about the sound of an axe against dark oak, provided you don't scut your cufflinks in the process. With a full inventory and my ties still perfectly straight, it was back to the depths of the zombie spawner. It's finally time to start laying down these planks. This dark oak wood is going to give the room that moody, high-end aesthetic I'm looking for. Because if we're going to be grinding for XP, we might as well do it on a floor that screams luxury rather than abandoned mineshaft. Next up is the amethyst roof. I've always said purple is the most authoritative color for a crustacean. Now we're stuck in the library. I need my gear to be top shelf. If my pickaxe isn't enchanted to the gills, I might as well be digging with my bare pincers, and I've moved past that life. As Auntie Claudia used to say, a damp wall is a happy wall. The mossy stone keeps it humid just like the old neighborhood. Lastly, a few glowberries and lanterns to replace the zombie funk with some posh ambiance. And there it is, from a dusty hole to the finest enchanting lounge in the swamp. Simply marvelous. Alright, we did some enchanting and we got some okay gear. We'll see if we can combine a couple of them into something better. Let's go. I was able to combine the boots and now got some pretty good diamond boots. Didn't want to lose that feather falling, it comes in handy so much. Also made this little trash can here, so I could throw away all that disenchanted armor from the zombie spawner. A cluttered inventory is the mark of a chaotic crustacean, so I'm tidying up before our big excursion. We're braving the heat of the nether to track down a fortress and secure some blaze rods and nether warts for the estate's private collection. It's a bit sweltering for my taste, but a well-stocked pantry is worth the sweat. In between the last episode and now, I made this nether portal down here. It lands in a pretty safe spot, but I do have to watch out for the occasional ghast. I'll have to secure it at some point. I've never done this before, but I'm going to try to find a fortress using the pie chart and chunk border technique. So to do that, I need to lower my chunks down. I was just learning about it to like 2 chunks, and then turn on the pie chart, turn on chunk borders, and I see a sign. So I'm looking for a spawner because usually that's a blaze spawner. So let's raise our chunk distance up a bit. You're supposed to go one by one, but I'm gonna go in a couple chunks here. And then I think you also have to turn on and off the chart. Still not there. Let's try 10 chunks. Turn on the chart again. Still nothing. We'll try 12 chunks, which is where I was to begin with. Oh, and I see a chest and a mob spawner. So within 12 chunks of me should be a spawner, or should be a fortress. So now you're supposed to move to new chunks and see if it disappears. So let's go backwards a bit. And it's not going away. It's not going away, but let's turn on and off just in case. Okay, so it's still there. So it could be that way. And if I go here and go over here to this chunk, oh crap, there's a ghast. I hate ghasts. I hate them so much. Let's see if we can get them now. Can you go away? I did that. Ah, crap. I'll turn these off real quick. Gotta get rid of this guy before we move on. Oh, that was easy. Got a new advancement too. Never used a bow, that was the first time, okay. And so let's go out here to this chunk up front. And we'll go over here. Let's turn on the pie chart. Still there. If we go over here to this chunk, It's not there, so it's not that way. That means it's somewhere this way, because it was there that way and this way. So we should see a fortress over here somewhere. See what we can find. I'm navigating these fiery wastes using the legendary pie chart technique I showed you. It's a bit more scientific than my usual swamp logic, but a traveler of my stature prefers a direct route to the destination. Hopefully this data-driven trek leads us straight to a fortress. Piglins. Is that a fortress? That looks like a fortress. Yes, okay. I'll go over there and try to find the blaze spawner. Just came up here, saw the blaze, so it looks like someone's been here before. And I should have bought a shield. That would come in handy, but we're just gonna go for it. Blaze rod. Come on. I don't need a ton. Just want a couple blaze spawners, a couple of them. Oh my gosh. My gosh, I'm just an idiot here. Where's the spawner at? Maybe we can get some nether wart while we're here. Test spawner? Yes it is. Or I'll hint too. Where are they at? Someone already. Hey, get out of here. Take that, you oversized candles. I hope you like the taste of a sharpened pincher. Yeah, get him! Goodness, it's absolutely sweltering in here. I can feel my shell starting to turn a bit pinkish. Back, you fiery riffraff! Gotta watch out for my tech, so I don't want to burn it too much because my dry cleaner will hate me. And the stink of the nether. The nether has such a stink. It's not like the swamp that's so sweet and muddy smelling. It smells dry and rancid. Like frog farts. We're trying our hardest. They keep coming out. Okay, we just need to go get those blaze rods. They're in there. Let's just go. Go. Get him. Run the room, run the room. Should be fine. Now we just need some, I guess since we're here, and we want to make potions, we need some nether wart. Do I see nether wart right here? I see more blaze. Oh goodness, they're gonna come after me. Huh! Gotta find nether, oh my god, they're coming after me. Okay, someone took all the nether wart. It's wonderful. And the chest. Oh god. Gotta get out of here. Where did they come from? This looks familiar. I think I'll go this way. Crap, crap, crap. Get away, get away. Was it over here? Oh no. I'm never gonna find my way out of here. Oh, I see it. Run. Run. Oh jeez. Oh gosh. Come on, soul sand. Get out of my way. Go. Where is he? Where is he? Get him. Get him. Oh gosh, yes. Oh my god. We made it. Let's look to safety. 11 blaze rods. Let's just say that was a little bit scary, and it's a good thing I had this armor on for the most part, because like I mentioned, my tux can't handle all those flames. I was a little worried about it, but looks like I was pretty protected. I do see a singe mark right on my collar though, so I'll be taking this to dry cleaning as soon as I can. Alright, I said I was down in there, but I'm actually gonna go try to find some ancient debris. We're just gonna do some mining. I probably won't subject you to all of it because it does get a little boring. But we need to go down to Y15. And I'll go over here because this looks like it'd be more promising. There's a lot of lava right here. Alright, let's go down to Y15. Okay, and then I'm just gonna start mining. So I'm not gonna subject you guys to it. I'll let you know when I find some ancient debris. I found my first piece of ancient debris. Alright, just one, but oh, there's two. I get rid of some of this. I found some more. Let's get it. I'm gonna need a bunch of quartz later for my mega base, which I'm not gonna tell you the plan for that yet. Found some more. This will be ancient debris number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8,
number 9, number 10, number 11, number 12, number 13, 14, 15, number 16, number 17, number 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
I finally gathered enough ancient debris to outfit myself properly, and I did it all without a lick of fortune on my pickaxe. Pure manual labor. On the trek back, Kwak messaged me saying he had a few gifts to help a neighbor out. He left me this brilliantly named Muck Box, filled with enchanted books for my gear, a restock of food, and even some nether wart since I came up empty-handed in the fortress. Truly, the man is a scholar and a saint of the swamp. I couldn't resist inviting Kwak down to the depths to see the new renovations. We took the grand trek down to the Amethyst room, and I think he was quite impressed, or at least, he didn't mention the smell. After a quick look around and some polite applause, he headed off on a secret mission of his own. Good luck to him, but as for me, I have some gear to finish. Back into the heat. We're hunting for a bastion this time, in hopes of securing a netherite smithing template. If I'm going to wear the best, I need the proper pattern to make it official. Let's see what the piglins are hiding. We're back to our data and pie charts, but with a slight adjustment to the strategy. I'm scanning for chest signatures this time rather than spawners. A bastion is essentially a giant golden piggy bank, and I intend to find the vault and claim that template for the estate. I've stumbled upon enough bones to fuel the estate's garden for a lifetime. More importantly, I found a remarkably jolly ghast for my private collection. I'll have to give the fellow a proper name and some spark of life once I get him settled into the swamp. Success! We've located a bastion. It's a bit of a fixer-upper, and the current tenants have absolutely dreadful manners. Pardon me, I'm just here for the gold. There's no need to get your hooves in a twist. I'm clearing out these chests and liberating every gold block in sight. You'd think with all this hoard, a simple smithing template wouldn't be too much to ask for, but so far, absolutely nothing. I'm beginning to think my luck has run dry, or perhaps one of my esteemed neighbors has already picked this place clean. It's terribly rude to leave a bastion without restocking the gift shop, don't you think? At this rate, I'll have enough gold to pave the swamp, but I'll still be wearing last season's armor. Well, my hunt last night wasn't very successful. I went all over the nether, every biome, and did not find the netherite template. So, Kimmy suggested she give me one last night. She's not on. So now, maybe I'm gonna ask someone else. It looks like Dreamy Sharky might have one. I wonder what he wants for it. Alright, he wants 25 diamonds. I think Kimmy would have done it for free, but that's okay. By putting the Muck Box Kwak gave us to good use, and applying fortune to this pickaxe before getting some diamonds. Let's see what this fortune pickaxe can do. Two. Oh, nice, a big chunk. Oh, a real big chunk. Love it. It's awesome. How many does that give me? 19 already. Wow, so much more efficient. Let's keep going. Alright, looks like this is another big vein. Let's see what we get. Should definitely have enough to trade, but I want to get enough to cover me for later since I'm already down here strip mining. Need to make some more room in my inventory. 20 more. Jeez, this is a good mining session. I got 25 diamonds for him and 59 for me. Let's put the gold in here and the iron in here. Let's also... Oh. Here we go. 25 diamonds for a netherite template. Thank you. Appreciate you. It's awesome. It's gonna come in handy. Alright, the heavy lifting is done. I've managed to secure enough netherite scraps to finally update the wardrobe. We're going to refine the scraps into ingots, but before we hit the smithing table, we have some paperwork to handle, or in this case, duplicating the templates. Duplicating these aren't exactly cheap, but a gentleman knows that quality is an investment. The new gear will be a bit heavier than my usual tux, but you can't argue with the protection. To wrap things up, we're going to take things outside to finish up the promenade with some classy lampposts that'll keep the swamp bright and the creepers at bay. I need a smithing table. Smithing table. And we will replace this with the smithing table. Now we'll go ahead and upgrade them. Okay. Listen to that sound. Taken away. Yes, we got it. We got it. I decided to go get some more obsidian because I want to make an ender chest. And I have a lava pool over here somewhere where I've already created some. Alright, got what I need. Let's head back home. It's time to get a bit alchemical. I'm grinding down those blaze rods and combining them with pearls to craft some eyes of ender. A few ender chests are exactly what the estate needs. It's high time I had a luggage system that follows me wherever I go. I need silk touch. I shouldn't have set that down. Let's go get a little more diamond and make a silk touch. Okay, finally. Let's get this in here. Silk touch, mending. I'm breaking. To move this ender chest now to its rightful home, which I think I'll put right here instead of egg. And voila. We'll get that all organized later. For now, that's good enough. Let's go build some light posts. Alright, fine folks. It's time to build some lampposts. I put our first lamppost right here. It's time we lit up the exterior of the estate. I'm installing these lampposts with daylight sensors to automate the ambience and, more importantly, to keep the energy bill down. A smart crustacean knows that every emerald saved today is a diamond earned for the mega base tomorrow. We're aiming for maximum curb appeal with minimum overhead. It's not being cheap, it's called fiscal responsibility in the swamp. And there we have it. The promenade is lit, the gear is upgraded to a much more refined shade of netherite, and I finally feel like a crayfish's status on this server. It's amazing what a few lampposts and a bit of ancient debris can do for a swamp. We've come a long way from dodging creepers on a rickety ladder, but the journey of Bloomcraft is just beginning. If you enjoyed our little transformation today, I'd be honored if you considered subscribing to follow the rest of my Mud to Riches story. I'm also looking for a bit of inspiration for our next project. Now that we have the gear, what should a crayfish of my standing build next? A high-class trading hall? A proper mud mansion? Or perhaps a grand dock for my swampy estate? Drop a comment below with your ideas. I read every single one of them. But for now, I have some netherite to polish and a swamp to protect. Until next time, stay swampy, stay classy.